Michael and Grace met when they were both 22 years old. They weren't rich, they didn't have fancy cars, they didn't travel the world together, but they had something many people spend their whole lives searching for. They had genuine love. Every evening after work, they would sit on a small wooden bench near a lake and talk about their dreams. One day, Michael looked at Grace and said, "No matter what happens, I will always choose you." Grace smiled. She believed him. For years, their relationship grew stronger. Then life happened. Michael lost his job. Bills started piling up. Stress entered their relationship. The laughter became less frequent. The arguments became more common. What once felt effortless suddenly felt difficult. One evening, after a heated argument, Michael said something he would regret for the rest of his life. "Maybe we're just wasting each other's time." The words hit Grace like a knife. She didn't shout. She didn't argue back. She simply stood there in silence. The next morning, she was gone. She left no explanation, no goodbye, nothing. Michael tried calling her, no answer. He visited her apartment, empty. He contacted friends. Nobody knew where she had gone. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. Eventually, Michael accepted that she was gone. But he never truly moved on. 10 years passed. Michael built a successful business. He bought a beautiful house. He achieved many of the dreams he once shared with Grace. But something always felt missing. One rainy afternoon, he decided to clean out boxes stored in his attic. As he sorted through old belongings, he found a small book Grace had given him years ago. The pages were worn. The cover was faded. As he flipped through it, something fell onto the floor. A folded letter. His hands began to shake. He recognized the handwriting immediately. It was Grace's. The letter had been hidden inside the book for 10 years. Slowly, he opened it. The first line broke his heart. "If you're reading this, it means you finally found the letter I was too afraid to give you." Michael continued reading. "I know things have been difficult lately. I know we're both hurting, but I need you to know something. I never stopped loving you." Tears filled his eyes. The letter continued. "The day you said we were wasting each other's time, I felt like I had lost the person I loved most. But even then, I wanted to fight for us. I wasn't leaving because I stopped loving you. I was leaving because I thought you no longer wanted me." Michael could barely breathe. 10 years. 10 years of wandering. 10 years of regret. 10 years lost because of words spoken in anger. At the bottom of the letter was one final sentence. "If life ever gives us another chance, I would choose you again." Michael sat there for hours holding the letter, thinking about how different life could have been, thinking about how many relationships end not because love disappears, but because communication does, because pride gets in the way, because people assume instead of asking, because they leave before truly understanding each other. The greatest tragedy isn't always losing someone. Sometimes it's realizing you still had a chance, but didn't take it. So if someone you love is still in your life today, don't wait until it's too late to tell them how much they mean to you, because some letters are found too late, and some regrets last a lifetime. Call to action. What would you do if you found a letter like this after 10 years? Let me know in the comments.